Hey guys, it's That Beast Jacob, and I'm here with that Bears fan, my dad.
Hi, Chicago.
Yeah. And we got our first 4 weeks of the regular season predictions.
Now, this is only going to be before the preseason. We're going to come back and look at these predictions again right after the preseason's ended and before the real season starts.
Let's get her done. The NFC West, last and probably the least, as in worst division.
No, I don't think we got the worst division.
Well, they're not the worst division.
We got Arizona, we got Seattle in here.
They're not a very competitive division.
I think between Seattle, Atlanta, Green Bay, and Dallas, I think those are your teams. I'm hoping that Arizona is also one of those 4 teams that are going to be battling out for the Super Bowl seat.
All right, so surprisingly, my dad has this conference overloaded. He has Arizona 4-0, as well as Seattle 4-0. He has Los Angeles Rams 2-2, and San Francisco 0-4.
Yeah, 0-0.
I have Arizona 2-2, Los Angeles Rams 0. I have San Francisco 2-2, and Seattle 3-1.
Let's look at the Rams first. Let's start with the Rams. I want you to talk to us about the Rams and what's good, what's bad about them.
Good.
Nothing.
Aaron Donald. Okay, one player, Aaron Donald. Bad. Offense, defense. Okay, next team.
Seattle.
Good. Defense keeps mildly improving. Their young guys are starting to come into their own, like Frank Clark. Although Frank Clark also does have kind of maturity issues, although then again, so does Richard Sherman and Cam Chancellor and stuff. Well, not maturity issues, but they're over-aggressive, hyper-aggressive.
Okay, that's arrogant buttheads. But they know their game, so congrats to you.
Frank Clark, he kind of punched a teammate in practice.
Again?
He punched Michael Bennett. No, second year in a row. He punched Michael Bennett in the face this year during camp. So, kind of having maturity issues. Some people, a few people speculated that they're going to cut him, but no, why would they? He was their second leading pass rusher with 8 sacks last year. Might have been first. Remember, don't quote me on all these stats. You can search them up for yourself to make sure if I'm right.
All right, let's go to week 1.
Week 1, we have Arizona, Detroit. We both have Arizona. Second, we have Indianapolis versus Los Angeles. We both have Indianapolis. Carolina versus San Fran. Both have Carolina. And to complete the sweep of us agreeing on stuff this week, we have Seattle versus Green Bay. Seattle. Week 2, we have Arizona, Indianapolis. Both have Arizona. Washington, Los Angeles Rams. I have Washington. He has Los Angeles Rams. If you want to see why we have certain people, why I have Washington winning, or why he has Los Angeles winning, go back in the video.
Go back to the NFC East video.
Yeah.
Section. Sorry.
Yeah. Next we have San Francisco.
And trim one with.
Next we have San Francisco, Seattle. Not a question. We both have Seattle. Dallas versus Arizona. We have in week 3. I have Dallas. He has Arizona. Again, if you want to see.
I will just cover this one more time. I think Arizona has a much more mature team than Dallas does because they've been together for a longer period. However, there has been some major changes inside of Arizona's defense, and you can talk about that.
Arizona has gone through a lot of changes. They lost Calais Campbell, probably one of their more defensive leaders, and Kevin Martin, as well as one other linebacker. I'm trying to think of his name.
Well, nonetheless,
yeah,
they have a lot of different shifting happening in the defense. So preseason is going to be a big time for them to tune up the defense before prime time coming in on September 10th.
Yeah.
So when we get back, I'm going to look at Arizona again, see if they really can be a 4-0 team. I think they will be, but time will tell. And we'll come back to this game because this is one of those games where this may be a division game, just like where we were talking about Green Bay versus Atlanta, Arizona versus Dallas. That's another one where it can be potentially the NFC championship game.
This Dallas-Arizona game, we had a mini sort of little preview earlier this week. Dallas versus Cowboys as the first game of the preseason. Arizona lost by 2 against the Cowboys. We only saw some of the starters for each team. Dallas did not use Dak Prescott or Ezekiel Elliott, from what I know. And Arizona, like they usually do, took out all their primary veterans. And replacing Calais Campbell, they have Robert Deshemy, who has very bad maturity issues, and it looks like he's going to be a big flop.
So let's keep going.
As he
now.
Jumped out of a window one time.
All right, what's next game?
Next game, we have Los Angeles Rams versus San Francisco. I have San Francisco. He has Los Angeles. San Francisco, they have Brian Hoyer, who's actually a top 25 quarterback, might be top 20. He's very underrated.
Top 25 in the league or top 25 ever?
What do you think?
League.
Yeah, that's right.
25.
Okay, top 20. When he's under Kyle Shanahan, top 20, maybe even top 15, as he did thrive with Kyle Shanahan when Kyle Shanahan was Cleveland's coordinator in like 2014. They also have Matt Barkley, so if they could use Matt Barkley, although I don't think he's crap. Some Bears fans thought he was going to be something. He ain't crap.
Keep going.
Next week we have Tennessee, Seattle. I have Tennessee. He has Seattle. If you want to see why we have that,
check out.
Either in a different video, it might be a different video, or it might be earlier in this video.
We might be finding them.
We don't know yet. San Francisco, Arizona is week 4. I have San Fran. He has Arizona. I feel San Fran's going to surprise a lot of people this year. John Lynch was very smart as a GM. He built for the future while building to have at least a semi-decent team for now. John Lynch, I think, had the best draft in the draft. He traded down from 2 to 3, gaining a second and a third rounder in the process. Or maybe just a third. I don't know. Whatever. He gained some picks just from trading down 1 pick. And then he got the 31st pick and selected Reuben Foster, who was a top 10 talent, but fell due to minor shoulder injury concerns.
Yeah, keep going. Keep going.
Next, we have Los Angeles Rams.
Hold on. We're in Los Angeles Rams week 4 versus Dallas. This is a Dallas game. It is not anything else but a Dallas game. Then you have
Indianapolis, Seattle, no need to discuss.
That's a Seattle game. Hence the reason why I said Seattle 4-0, Arizona 4-0, and I don't think Seattle actually has a chance to go to the Super Bowl. I don't think they're actually going to be the NFC Championship, but they are going to be a contender.
All right, real quick, our Super Bowl prediction, or who at least is going to make the Super Bowl. Who do you think is going to make the Super Bowl?
An NFC team.
What NFC team do you think is going to make it?
One of the 5 that I have said. Dallas, Green Bay, Tampa Bay. Oh, I'm sorry, not Tampa Bay. Dallas, Green Bay, Atlanta, Arizona, or Seattle.
Who do you think it's going to be, though?
Arizona.
Okay. Who do you think is going to be from the AFC? New England?
I actually hope not. I really don't want to see New England.
I don't want to see New England.
I would like it to be Arizona, Pittsburgh, but reality-wise, it is likely going to be New England just because we haven't seen a team that could rival them effectively game after game. Especially
with all their additions. This New England team is probably even better than the 2007 New England Patriots that went 16-0. Then I have in the Super Bowl, I have Oakland from the AFC.
No, that can't happen.
Why not?
They won't be able to beat New England.
I have a feeling that they can.
Who's their quarterback?
Derek Carr. You know what? He signed a 5-year, $125 million contract.
Do you think that Derek Carr's offense could rival
Yes.
New England?
Yes.
Do you think so? Comments below.
I feel like they can because Oakland has a much better offensive line. Comment down below what you think. Like and subscribe. I have in the NFC. I think I'm gonna have Seattle going to the Super Bowl. Oakland, Seattle. I feel Oakland will probably win. Who do you have winning?
If it's New England against Atlanta, I'm hoping it's Atlanta. Sorry.
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh, wow. You think Atlanta's making it? You said it was Arizona a second ago.
I don't really know. I can't say that. That's too far away, dude. I am more a realistic person. Injuries are going to ravish any predictions we have here.
I don't know. This is without what we think about injury. Thanks,
and that
guys.
is the end of today.
Thanks, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe.
Kids football.
It's not kids football. That be Jacob. I do football videos. I do 1v1s. I do 2K videos. I do Madden videos
Kids
occasionally.
football picks.
That's what my friends call me, just as like a joke, is kids football picks. They like mocking me about that. And then, so I do football videos, one-on-ones. I do NBA 2K17, some Madden 17 sometimes. And I am a loyal Bears fan. 14-2. Draft Lamar Jackson. Mitchell Trubisky getting a career-ending injury. I don't wish that upon you, but I wouldn't be that mad if it happened.
And we're out.
Peace.